if you do not remain vigilant, and perhaps if Donald Trump does not win, our country could turn into their country. And you know what that means. New liberal online harms bill to make online hate punishable by life, up to life in prison. Bill C-63 aims to force social media user uploaded adult content and live streaming services to reduce exposure to online content deemed harmful. That's right. Hate speech. If your hate speech is particularly egregious, you could go to life in prison. So congratulations, Canada. You have become one of the most authoritarian, disgusting states on the planet. Not the worst, but fairly bad. Fairly bad. They say that it also amends the criminal code to create new standalone hate crime offense that would allow penalties up to life imprisonment to deter hateful conduct. Wow. As well as raise the maximum punishments for hate propaganda offenses from 5 years to life imprisonment for advocating genocide. Well, I'm not a fan of anybody who advocates for genocide, but it's kind of wild that they'll lock you up for your speech. So it makes me really want to just troll and insult and harass Canada. Yeah.
Well, Canada never promised anyone free speech. They're acting within their means. It's just wild that this is what they think their biggest issue is. I'm being serious. I mean, Canada also has a huge immigration issue. I mean, they have people coming to Canada as refugees and all kinds of things going on. It's interesting that this is Justin Trudeau's focus, right? That actually
doesn't he want to be like China?
I don't really know what they want, right?
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
He idols Xi Jinping or whatever.
Sure.
China.
And that's great for him.
China.
It's just that I don't think that's in touch with what actual Canadians want and what would benefit them. I mean,
you think?
I kind of think Canadians are all about it. I love this quote, though. They said, I just love this. It says, the bill also creates a new digital safety commission, which will be responsible for enforcing rules and holding online services accountable, as well as a separate digital safety ombudsperson, which will support and advocate for users and make recommendations to social media services and government. I love that. Ombudsperson.
Ombudsperson?
Ombudsperson.
Dude.
I heard him say that now. It's just like, okay.
What is that?
An ombudsman is like an accountability official.
Okay.
But we can't say man, because that would mean.
Are there people that can shoot this bill down in the Canadian Parliament? Does it go to their Senate? How does that? And then they're like, this is insane. Let's not do this.
Yes, of course. But you think the Canadian Liberal government they're gonna go yay, and they're gonna rubber stamp it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Dude.
Yeah, it's similar to us, right? They have to have enough support against it, and just like here in the House might vote for something that will immediately get shut down by the Senate. They have their own checks and balances.
Life in prison for hate speech.
Dude.
Canada sucks.
I know. I might never go there. I used to love that country. Yeah. I loved it. It just seemed like another America.
Routine, man.
Another United States.
Yeah, get some, go to a debonair and pick up some snacks.
I don't know. You Canadians are going to have to take evasive action, man, because this ain't right.
I just think Canada's going to be we talk about how there are sort of two Americas. There's a very polarized population. There are people who couldn't get along even if we really needed them to. And in Canada, similar. I remember they're the country that had the trucker convoy and said, hey, this COVID regulation is out of hand and you're hurting all of us. You're making it impossible for us to maintain our livelihood. I think that's one of the strange things about Canada, which is they're right next to us, but also we really only hear sort of one side of the coin. We only hear from certain angles of Canada, because similar to America, there are certain people who are in charge of the media. And so that viewpoint comes out, even though there are actual Canadians who believe all kinds of things that are actually very more similar to what conservative Americans would believe.
Right. Mm-hmm.